Well, yeah, thanks for joining me again. My name is MajorSlack, and time for another amazing stuff you can do at level 1 Skyrim video. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can do perpetual power attacks anytime you like. As you may or may not know, power attacks with weapons, such as one-handed weapons or two-handed weapons, rely on stamina. When you run out of stamina, you run out of power attacks. But thanks to a special and very powerful item in Skyrim, you can do perpetual power attacks anytime you like. First, a quick demonstration. I've set up a little challenge here. I'm here inside Embershard Mine. I already took out the guard at the gate, and I'm inside Embershard Mine, coming up on the first two guys near the camp there, okay? And Embershard Mine is just southwest of Riverwood. I am at level 1. Let me just show you that right now. There we go, level 1. And I only have at my disposal an unimproved iron warhammer. Pretty much the slowest weapon in the game, okay? And this is the gear I have, the Imperial gear that you can pick up in Helgen Keep. And I have no other items. I have no potions, no nothing, okay? But I do have this one special item, alright? And I've set up a challenge. I am going to clear Embershard Mine in under 3 minutes using just this iron warhammer. And oh yeah, by the way, I'm playing on legendary difficulty, okay? You think this is easy? Try it. There we go. Legendary difficulty, alright? So once again, I have no pushes in my inventory, just the Iron Warhammer. I'm at level 1, so I have no perks, no nothing. Nothing is improved, nothing is specced up, nothing is skilled up, nothing. I've just got what I've showed you, alright? So that's it. Embershard Mine in under 3 minutes. On your mark, get set, go. Oh yeah, and of course, obviously I'm playing with no companion. With a companion, this would be pretty much, you know, regular day at the office. Now there's 8 bandits to clear in Embershard Mine. And using an iron warhammer, this is a tough mission. This is a tough mission even without the 3-minute time limit. Okay, just using the weight mechanic there to refill my health and stamina. That has nothing to do with the strategy though. You're only allowed to use the weight mechanic when you're in no danger, when there are no enemies about. Okay, so flipping that lever there opens the drawbridge. For drawbridge rather, 2 more enemies come at me. They're tag teaming me. This is also a very difficult thing to do. Take on 2 enemies with the warhammer. And no companion. One of them fell in the water here. He's going to come running up the ramp. And you'll see that I'm doing only power attacks. You do a power attack, in case you don't know, you do a regular attack by tapping your attack button. You do a power attack by holding down the attack button. And it does a lot more damage, and it can bash through blocks, and it can potentially stagger the opponent, as you just saw. Which is greatly to your advantage. Because if you get a lot of staggers, you could potentially stun lock your opponent. Stagger lock your opponent. Okay, so that's 5 enemies down. 151, approaching 2 minutes. This is number 6. The next one is a tough one. It's always a guy with some kind of two-handed weapon himself. And there's an archer on the bridge. You don't want these guys coming at you at the same time. So you got to get out of the way of the archer and sucker the guy with the two-handed weapon to come at you alone. Here he comes. And it's an orc. He gets in a hit. Manages to stagger him. There we go. He's down. All that's left is the archer, which is generally a piece of cake, because all he's equipped with is a dagger, so you get right up in his face and all he can hit you with is a dagger. There you go. And we're coming up on time now. As soon as we kill him, it's time. And that's it. Time 2 minutes and 58 seconds. Yep. He gets it just in under the wire. There you go. Embershard Mine clear in under 3 minutes. I'm going to show you that it is indeed clear. We'll go to the map. And you see it says cleared underneath the Embershard Mine sign. So that's it. So there you go. Embershard Mine clear in under 3 minutes on legendary difficulty at level 1 using only an iron warhammer and no potions. And kids, yep, try this at home. Without the special secret item, it's going to be a rough ride, believe me. So let's meet our crash test dummy, my test orc here, Tombstone Piledriver. Say hello, Tombstone.
Hello, Tombstone.
So, Tombstone, what's the secret item that allowed you to perform this amazing feat of daring do? Some kind of enchanted, solar-powered steroid mixed with volcanic dust gleaned from the dark side of the moon and 3 heaping tablespoons of kryptonite?
Nope.
Well, what is it?
Don't make me tell, Slack. You're gonna make me look like a dork.
Now, come on, we all want to know, what's the secret item that allowed you to wade through 8 level 6 enemies on legendary difficulty while only at level 1? What is it?
Promise you won't laugh?
I won't laugh.
Vegetable soup.
Sorry, I didn't quite hear you?
Vegetable soup.
Vegetable soup?
Slack, you promised you wouldn't laugh.
What, are you kidding?
No, I'm not kidding. It's the most kick-ass thing you can do in Skyrim. Eat vegetable soup. It allows you to do perpetual power attacks.
Well, there you go. Straight from the orc's mouth. Eat vegetable soup and you will kick ass in Skyrim. Yep, your mom always told you to eat vegetables. Bet you never thought that would apply to video games, huh? And how does this work? Basically, what vegetable soup does is it restores 1 point of health and 1 point of stamina per second for 12 minutes. That's right, 12 minutes, okay? And the way the game works is, even though doing power attacks subtracts a big chunk from your stamina bar, the stamina bar being the big green bar in the bottom right corner of the screen, when you only have a little bit of stamina left, the game will still allow you to use up any remaining stamina you have left to do one more power attack, after which your stamina bar bottoms out. Now, if that is the case and your stamina bar is always recharging anyways, even if you don't eat vegetable soup, why can't you do perpetual power attacks all the time? Well, I'll tell you. When you're not under the effects of vegetable soup, every time your stamina bar bottoms out, there is a recharge delay, okay, of approximately 2 seconds before your stamina bar starts recharging again. It is that recharge delay that prevents you from doing perpetual power attacks all the time. When you eat vegetable soup and your stamina is constantly recharging at the rate of 1 point per second, it eliminates that recharge delay, and that's why it allows you to do perpetual power attacks. Okay, how do you make vegetable soup? Well, you can make vegetable soup at any cooking pot, and the recipe is 1 cabbage, 1 potato, 1 leek, and 1 tomato. All these ingredients are very common. Just search every sack and barrel throughout your travels in Skyrim and you're going to be swimming in cabbage, potatoes, leeks, and tomatoes. Be advised that there are actually 3 recipes that restore your stamina at 1 point per second. Those recipes are beef stew, vegetable soup, and venison stew. But both beef stew and venison stew require ingredients that are either much less common and or require ingredients such as salt pile that you should really be using for other things like making valuable potions. Don't like searching barrels and sacks? Well, there's actually a garden behind the Sleeping Giant Inn in Riverwood that has cabbages, leeks, and potatoes growing right there, ready for the picking. Yep. The only thing missing is tomatoes. And if you're first starting out in the game, tomatoes are probably going to be your bottleneck when it comes to making vegetable soup. If you find any tomatoes while running through Helgen Keep, consider yourself lucky and hang on to them so you can make vegetable soup as soon as you get to Riverwood. Other than that, you should check with the vendors in Riverwood, namely Lucan at Riverwood Trader and the bartender at the Sleeping Giant Inn, to see if they have any tomatoes for sale. This is rare, especially with Lucan, but the bartender occasionally has some. Barring that, your best bet is to continue the main quest line, that is talk to Gerder in Riverwood. She sends you to Whiterun. Go to Whiterun, and once inside the city walls, go to the market in the center of town, and one of the vegetable vendors there always has tomatoes for sale. You can actually see them in a box in front of her stall. But if you've come this far, unless you're in a really big hurry, you might as well continue the main quest line, which will take you up the stairs in Whiterun to the palace known as Dragon's Reach. Inside Dragon's Reach, hang a left and you'll find yourself in the Dragon's Reach kitchen, where lo and behold, they have an abundance of all the ingredients you need to make vegetable soup, and even a cooking pot to cook it up with. There's only one catch. All the ingredients are marked as steal. But that's no problem. Don't steal anything. Don't steal anything unless you want a trio of hired thugs coming after you for stealing a potato. You don't want that, right? Instead, continue the main quest line by talking to the Jarl, and then he sends you off to talk to Farengar, who gives you the task of retrieving a Dragonstone from Bleak Falls Barrow. After you finish this, you will now become a friend of Dragon's Reach. Return to the kitchen and you'll see everything is no longer marked as steal, and you can grab all the stuff and make vegetable soup to your heart's content for free. Boya! Perpetual power attacks. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Don't forget to like, fave, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next video.